My name is Megan Mahoney. I am an associate professor. I work at the University of Illinois. In fact, I actually work in the College of Veterinary Medicine, and my main job for teaching is to teach neuroscience to the students who are in their first year of their professional program getting their veterinary degree.
What advice would you give to your undergraduate self?
I would tell myself that you don't need to plan for the next 10 years of life while still an undergraduate. It's not a race. Enjoy college and take some fun classes and join some clubs. Take advantage of the environment in the school, and you can take time and think about all those other options like med school and graduate school and working. But those options are going to be there when you're ready. So really enjoy college. Take the time to try new classes, learn new ideas, and meet people while you're there.
What does your research focus on?
Currently, my lab is examining how chemicals that we use in everyday products affect behavior in animals, brain and behavior in animals. I look at endocrine disrupting chemicals. These are chemicals found in plastic bottles or lotions or pesticides. And we're asking how exposures to these chemicals, even really low exposures, can affect behaviors. We are looking at mating behavior, anxiety behavior, circadian rhythms, or cognition, and we use mice. And then when we're finished looking at the behaviors in our animals, we take the brains and we ask what changes have occurred as a result of exposure to these chemicals.
What type of opportunities are there for undergrads in your lab?
I like to give my undergrads a flavor for all aspects of research. I really want them to be involved in the project from start to finish. So early on, we involved my undergrads in supporting a graduate student or a postdoc in their project. We will involve them in reading papers. We talk about the design of the experiment, and we train them to handle animals and run assays. We do try and involve them in thinking about what we're working on. So for example, if my students are, my undergrads help me analyze behaviors, we might ask them what they noticed while watching the videos, or if they have a better way for scoring the behavior. So we try and get them to really think about the experiment along with us. When my students get more experience in lab, maybe when they've been in lab for a year and a half or 2 years and they're thinking about a senior project, then we do give them their own project that they would research from start to finish. And again, I really have the philosophy that when undergrads are getting experience, they shouldn't just wash dishes. They should be really involved in thinking about the experiment and seeing how science is done. And sometimes that means learning about science that it sometimes is washing dishes. But a lot of times, there's a lot of hard work that goes into producing the figures that you see on a poster.
What do you like most about teaching neuroscience?
I get pretty excited about all aspects of neuroscience. I really do love teaching it. I think it's just super cool. I mean, the nervous system goes from the release of a neurotransmitter from a single neuron to an action potential, and it goes all the way up to regulating how animals behave. So the whole organism and how it interacts with the environment. And I love thinking about behavior. And so I like thinking about how the nervous system regulates memory, anxiety, or response to stress or mood. But overall, I just find the whole thing is super fascinating. I get really jazzed teaching about any aspect of it. And I really want the students to catch my enthusiasm for how much it's an intriguing system that affects the whole body, and how much more we need to learn about it.
What do you like to do outside of work?
So I have kids and a husband, and we like to take road trips. We go sightseeing, we try new foods. I do read for pleasure. I love going to places that have live music and listening to it outside. But mostly, I think the important part is I try and unwind and relax. And I think it's really important to have some sort of hobby or outlet where you can recharge your batteries, and take a step away from work and homework and school.